Welcome over to Automotive World, everyone. I'm your host, Vinny Mystery, and we have information on the 2025 Honda Civic. We've got pricing, we've got fuel economy, we've got all the EPA ratings, and we've even got news that they are going to begin arriving at dealer lots today. That is on June 12th. Right now we're filming this June 13th, so there might even already be some lots that haven't, but let's get right into this. We're going to do a full deep dive, full breakdown, go through all of this right here, and really get to those most important things, which is the pricing and the EPA estimates right there. So just before we get in there, we'll just go over some of the highlights. Obviously, with the new hybrid electric power, 232 pound-feet of torque. That is on the Civic Hybrid, which is now the most powerful Civic that has not been a Type R. So that's really, really interesting to see that. With that hybrid model, we can receive an EPA estimate of 50 miles per gallon in the city. Really, really good numbers here. And Honda is expecting this to be a really, really big model. We did talk about this a while ago in one of our other videos about the Civic. Honda is expecting this to be representative of 40% of all Honda Civic sales. So Honda's going really big on this vehicle. Honda is saying, hey, the hybrid is supposed to be, this is the one. This is the one that we're going to sell. Everything else is just going to be, it's going to be there, but this is the big boy. And the Civic, they start off with the pricing, starting MSRP of $24,250. Keep in mind, that $24,250 price is excluding the $1,095 destination charge. And the hybrid electric powered 2025 Civic Sport Hybrid is going to start at $28,750. So now let's get into the pricing down here. Keep in mind, like I said, this is going to be here, down here, they have it with those destination charges. The prices right here are going to be without the destination charges. But we have right here for the base model, the LX, the 2-liter with the CVT, that's going to start at $24,250. When we add that destination charge, $25,345, and really good economy across the entire range on that, up from last year, 32 city, 41 highway, 36 combined. When we go to that Sport with the same engine, it's going to start at $26,250, so about $2,000 more, and then we get with the destination charge $27,345. That's also pretty good economy, but not as good as the LX. 31 on the city, 39 on the highway, and then 34 combined. So it's down about 1 to 2 in each rating there. Still really, really good for the class, but lower than the LX. But now we get to the hybrids, and both the hybrids are going to have the same EPA economy, so I won't repeat that twice, but starting with the Sport Hybrid, $28,750. When we add that destination fee, we're looking at just under 30 grand, $29,845. And this is where we see the huge gains. 50 miles per gallon city, 47 highway, and 49 combined. When we look at those ratings, I mean, up 17, up 5, and up 13, I mean, the Civic was already a pretty fuel-efficient car, but now that we've got the hybrid going, and we've got some of that, extra power in terms of torque, this is a really, really comprehensive package. And then when we come up to the Sport Touring Hybrid, this is the top of the line right here. Obviously, this isn't the Type R, but this is the top of the line for Honda Civic. $31,750, and with that destination fee, $32,845 with the same efficiency. That being said, when we look at it, essentially this car is going to start from anywhere from $25,500 up to $33,000. That is still pretty competitive with the class when you look at what other manufacturers are charging, what Subaru is charging, what VW is charging on the Jetta. That is still pretty competitive with the class, especially too when you are getting a hybrid powertrain and you are getting that much efficiency. This is pretty competitive with the class. And I mean, you're going to get 200 horsepower. We're going to get that, 232 pound-feet of torque. I mean, it's a really, really comprehensive package of this new Civic. And obviously, with this newer model, we've got more power, we've got more fuel efficiency, We have got all new driver assistance technologies, which are going to be standard on all the Civic models. Obviously, we've got things like the collision mitigation braking system that was recently under a recall with Honda on certain Accord models and things, but all those packages are going to be standard on here. Really, really cool to see this. When we come down here, sport trim, we're going to have 18-inch wheels. We'll be able to have a 12-speaker Bose sound system. With the Sport Touring Hybrid, you're going to get the larger 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you're going to get a wireless smartphone charger. Pretty competitive with the class. All the models are going to be now USB-C. There's no more USB-A. Something that we've expected that. We've got all the traditional, our Honda sensing stuff, the entire safety suite, so that collision mitigation braking. We've got the adaptive cruise control, lane departure mitigation. We've got all of that stuff that we expected on the last model. We've got it over here. Obviously, we've got the rear cross traffic alert. And honestly, like I said, this is, the most important thing here is really the powertrain, which is going to give us, these numbers here. And like I said, I think this is a really comprehensive package. Like I said, 200 horsepower out of an electric powertrain, 232 pound-feet of torque. This is, out of a CVT. I think this is a great package, and the pricing too, I think, is in a really good spot. Even the hybrid pricing is actually, to get a car like that, super small hybrid powertrain for under 30 grand, just under 30 grand. I think it's, this is a really good entry point. I think Honda's done a great job with the Civic overall. I think obviously, with the way they did the redesign, I think the Civic looks great. I think it's just they've done a great job overall. The pricing is right. I think for what this is, the features are right. I think Honda has just done a great job with the Civic overall. And then obviously too, if you want more performance, you could get the Civic Si, which in my opinion has kind of lost its touch a little bit, but obviously there's the Civic Si, and of course then there's the Civic Type R, which is the top dog. So, if you are looking for performance, Honda is essentially, they're making a Civic for everyone. And like I said, I think overall they've just done a really good job here. The new aggressive front fascia, we've got all the safety suites, all those safety features, larger screens on the Sport Touring Hybrid, wireless, CarPlay. We're gonna have the, assistants, Google Assistant, Google Maps, Google Play. Really good to see that, and that's going to be a 3-year complimentary plan that they give you. So I think, like I said, honestly, I think as a package, where they're pricing this vehicle, and just the EPA mileage rating, I think they've done a really good job, and it's really compelling. They do talk about up here the refreshed Civic hatchback, including the first ever Civic hatchback hybrid. Those will arrive at dealers later this summer. Right now, it is just the sedan versions that are at dealer lots right now. The Civic Type R as well, and the updated Civic Si, they will be announced in the coming months. So we may see some more upgrades on those, but those will be announced later on. And then later on in the summer, we will see the hatchback arrive at dealer lots. But right now, these are the prices for the sedan. Keep that in mind. So this is the 4-door model. But like I said, I think Honda's done a really good job, and it's really comprehensive here. Let me know what you guys and girls think down below. Obviously, the Civic has always been a big model to Honda, not just here in America, but everywhere in the world. But let me know what all of you think down below. And if you're looking for a vehicle like this, and if you are looking for a new Honda Civic, for the pricing, I would just go for the hybrid, unless you're trying to get the cheapest one possible and get the LX, which is still a good trim. But let me know down below what you guys think. If you're in the market for this, which one are you going for? And that's going to do it for now, everyone. Thanks for watching.